All right, now let's take the Jeep. Jeep, same as the 4Runner, okay, where on the Colorado, you had to touch the button. This button is a lock button. For this, touch the handle, and she's gonna open. See, and it opens right up for you. But this here, oh, this is the fun factor. So we get in here, and once we're in here, like I said, again, this is my tool. This is my world. This is my hammer. This is the machine that I need to do what I need it to do, and it does it. And it is simple in every kind of way, as you can see by the layout of this thing. And like the 4Runner, in here we are talking knobs, buttons, functions. Here you can see locker. Let's turn that down. We got our lockers in here. We got all of our stuff, our sway bar disconnect, off-road plus button. Window buttons are here. My dash cam's up there. It should be plugged in right here, but I got the card out inside pulled it out to get video stuff off of. Let's turn our air down. But see, simple knobs. Look at air control right here. You know, right there, simple. We got heat control up and down, and it sync together. You know, simple features, simple buttons, big radio knob. Like I said, simple on every kind of level. This one we got to warm up a little bit. This one hasn't been drove in a day or two. But again, functional, capable, and again, this is my hammer. I have no other way to put it. Upright seating position. You can see, looking at my legs, you can see our very upright seated position in this vehicle. It is not meant for luxury and that kind of thing. This is meant to be active and involved when driving, invested in the driving experience. The flat dash, the upright position, this amazing view that we have everywhere out of this thing is just unreal. Okay, good. The mirrors, where everything on here is functional and designed to be that way, within reach, within use. We have the manual transfer shift selector right down here for your transfer case, manual emergency brake down here. Like I said, this truck is just, this is fun factor. Look at the view I have out of this. I'm assuming I got you low on my head, so you should be seeing just above my eyes, a little bit above my eyes, you know, a few inches. But I mean, we have such visibility out of this thing. Do we have the power? We don't have the power. Okay, this doesn't have a ton of power, but it doesn't need it. It has gearing, and it has all of that kind of stuff. We'll do the same kind of tests on here. But this thing this screams fun. Okay, this is just pure fun factor to this. I don't know where I was supposed to take off from a line. Here, we got a car coming here. We'll hit it right here for you. Ready? Here you go. From here. Like I said, not going to win any races. Honestly, I would put this about on par with the 4Runner as far as power. Okay, delivers it a little smoother, quite a bit smoother, but that's probably because of the transmission differences between this and what we have in there. But this 3.6 Pentastar motor, this is a flawless engine. It is flawless. It started out a little rough when it first came out, but it is pure flawless right now, and so simple brilliance, easy to work on, easy to maintain, cheap to replace. Everything about this Jeep is just pure function and fun. Let's do that noise test for you at 60 here. Now this Jeep is riding on some 35-inch Toyo open country tires, aftermarket tires that we have on here, but you can hear it's a little bit louder in here. Not too bad. Okay, not ridiculous. I talk on this thing through my phone system on this all the time. It sounds good. People don't complain. It works. It does its thing well. Everything about it is functional and fun and capable. Like I said, this is my favorite tool I own. This is my workhorse, my beast. There's a lot to this truck that is pretty dang hard to not fall in love with. That's for sure. Absolutely amazing vehicle as far as that stuff goes. Not going to win any races. We'll never be first one to get there, but we'll always get there. And the capability and the off-road prowess of this is phenomenal. Now, you hear people say all the time, too, oh, I don't like the way they wander. I don't like the way they drive. Look at my hand and watch the steering wheel as we do this. We're going straight. Let's just look at it. Is it wandering? Am I, oh my God, where's it going? Where's it going? Am I doing any of that? It goes where you point it. It's a car, okay? I mean, it's an articulating ball steering system and simple, but I mean, you can see here that you know, it's not like it's hard to drive. It's not like it's hard to keep it in its lane. It's not like it's complicated here. I mean, the world gets all bent out of shape for no reason. It's not like it's, you know, oh my God, it's gonna just take off and run away from you and you won't be able to keep it in your lane and it's a horrible experience. This is how I drive all the time. This is my driving position every single second. Right here, this is how I am, and my arm rests on the door just like this. This is how I drive it all the time, like this. And it's easy to do. I'm driving it with 2 fingers, a finger and a thumb. This is basically how I drive it constantly. Or my hand is up here and I drive it like this. You know, this thing drives perfect. There is no complaints on this. You notice we're not bouncing around any more than any other vehicle. We're not zipping left and right in the lane or wandering. There's none of that kind of stuff. Just pure, simple, just a pure, simple, fun driving experience is what this thing is. And fun is the best way to put it. There's no other way to explain driving one of these. You're upright. Look around. I mean, we are upright. We are invested. We are involved. We are in the driving experience, which is what I love about this. I don't think there's another truck out there on the market that makes you want to be part of everything going on like a Gladiator does. Everything else is designed to separate you from the road, okay? Every other vehicle is designed to quiet you from the surroundings, designed to separate you from everything with suspension, designed to separate you everything with the steering, designed to isolate you, to comfort you, to cradle you, to do all this stuff. This Jeep says, no, screw that, hold my beer, let's just get involved. And it does, and it does it better than any other truck out there. There is nothing out there, in my opinion, truck-wise, that is as fun to drive as this is. Now, how is it on long trips? Love it. I put 6,000 miles on this thing over that trip. Okay, it did phenomenal. Loved everything about it. And I towed that trailer that you saw back there when we started this video, which was fully loaded. You're coming in at like 2,900 pounds, towed that thing behind us, and I did it for all of that time, and it was incredible. This truck is just, can't take anything away from this. Is it as reliable as the 4Runner? Yeah, yes it is. Argue with me all you want, stop watching, hang up, but when you average out the cost of ownership for this over 10 years versus the cost of ownership for that 4Runner over 10 years, they're gonna average out. The 4Runner might not break as often, but when it does, it costs a ton more to replace. This, everything is cheap and simple to replace and very cost effective, so it wins on that level. So yes, reliability, right there with it. If you're gonna own a vehicle for 20 years, especially a truck today, this one is at the top of my list, right up there at the very top with the Frontier up there. You know, this is a long-lasting quality vehicle in that sense. Resale value is only, in the truck world, has only been beat by the Tacoma and the Tundra of the last generation. The new one can't. So now, technically speaking, had Jeep not played the stupid games of running the prices up 56% like they've done on these, if they didn't do that stuff, resale value on the Gladiator would actually be #1 in pickup trucks right now, because it was #2 behind it, or #3 behind the Tundra and the Tacoma of the old gen styles, not the new ones. New ones aren't there. But this has also fallen in the resale because of the way they jack the prices up, and we know all about that, what they got going on. But the value of this is rock solid. The quality of it is rock solid. The fun factor of it is unmatched. I got freedom panels. I can take the roof off here. I can take the doors off. I can do anything I want to with it. There is a fun factor level to this truck that nobody else can match. And the view, look at the view. I mean, look at what you see out of this thing. You, like I said, you are part of the driving experience in a Gladiator, and I wouldn't have it any other way. This is my favorite vehicle to date, that not only that I've owned, but that I've drove. Given me a chance right now, and you said, hey, if you could only own one truck today, what would it be? It would be a Gladiator. Whether people believe it, don't like it or not, it is what it is. This is my favorite truck for so many reasons. But when it comes to the driving experience, it's one of my favorites because it's like the same thing as the guy who goes out and buys a manual. Okay, you go out and buy a car or a truck in a stick shift. Okay, why do people do that? Because it gets you involved. It keeps you you're interactive with the driving experience, and you're having a lot of fun. It doesn't get better than that, and that's what a Gladiator is. A Gladiator is interactive driving experience, and it's fun. So anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. 3 different driving situations, same route, same everything, with 3 of the same vehicles. You know, curious what your thoughts are, what you think, or if you saw something in there you didn't like, if you noticed any difference in them, if it helped make your decisions or help give you some information. Like I said, just kind of curious as to what your thoughts are on them. But for me, like I said, 3 great machines, all of them built for different purposes, slightly different. And they do things, each one does it their own unique way. None of them bad, none of them crazy different, but on the same note, all of them 100% unique. And there we are pulling back into house, and we are home. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Put down any comments you got down below. Talk to you soon.